All right, guys, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's time for another installment of Late Night Snack Time with the Scoville Squad, and here we are together again. People, I'm shopping for a thumbnail. Don't know what I'm going with, but I got a cool new snack from Slim Jim. Monster size, by the way. But listen to this. This is their Sonic chili cheese, Coney flavored. So chili cheese, how to go with it. And I thought it'd be good because I'm going to tie in every once in a while somebody watches a really old video, an obscure one that nobody's seen before, and somebody asked me about the nitrite story. So I'm going to tell the nitrite story tonight. But let me go with the ingredients. We have beef, pork, mechanically separated chicken. Again, if you don't know what mechanically separated is, let that one go. Let it go, people. Textured soy flour, corn syrup, salt, contains less than 2% of the following. Dextrose, natural flavor, chili peppers, less than 2%, but chili peppers nonetheless. Maltodextrin, sodium phosphate, lactic acid, starter culture, barley malt extract, modified cornstarch, paprika, extractives of paprika, hydrolyzed soy protein, citric acid, soy lecithin, and sodium nitrate. All right, I'm going to tell you the nitrite story because it's a funny one. I'll review this first and then I'll get into the story. I hope you're all doing well. And there's so much crazy stuff going on right now. Come on, people. Give me a break. There's so much crazy stuff going on right now that I would, if they did let me tell you, I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's such a long, crazy story. Boy, I'll tell you what. There we go. That's what we needed. All right, so we got here a Slim Jim is what we got, but their Sonic Coney chili cheese Coney version. Smells like a Slim Jim. Don't know what I'm doing, people. But I am Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Yeah. Nailed the chili cheese flavor. They really did. The texture of this is much more firm. I had a jalapeno, was it jalapeno? No, it was Tabasco one recently. It was mushy and not so good. Quickly, I'll tell you the nitrite story. I was flying to Rhode Island years ago. And I go get on the plane, and before I'm going through security, and the guy, it's really funny. He tells me it's his first day on the job. He asks me if he can swab my hands. I said, sure, man, swab away. So he swabs my hands. It was strange that he just volunteered that it was his first day. And I said, I hope your first day is great, man. So he swabs my hands, and we're talking. He takes this. What it was a really cool thing. It looked like an instrument that used, you know, the lighter that you use to light a barbecue, the long with the handle on it. It was like that, but when he pushed the button, the little claw grabbed the cloth that cleaned my hands and then held it on the end, and he shoved it into this machine. And we're sitting here waiting, and all of a sudden it goes, like made a noise that would get your attention if you were standing around. And I looked at it, and he looks at me, and he goes, have you been handling bomb materials? I said, no, why would you say that? We're in an airport, dude. You can't talk like that in an airport. He goes, well, you tested positive. I said, for what? He goes, I thought he said it was either nitrites or nitrates. To which I said, I thought those were in hot dogs. He goes, there's some bomb making materials, he says, with his lowered voice. Then he goes, have you been firing guns? I said, no, I have not fired a gun. He says, have you been, he goes, maybe it's your hair products. I went, it's not my hair products. He said, have you been playing golf? I said, you know, it's getting kind of crazy. Why are you asking about the golf? And he goes, to the fertilizer. Sometimes the fertilizer will set these off. I said, no. So then, right then and there was a couple cops in the airport with guns, and they take me into this room. And it's crazy because there's a crowd of people watching, and they take me into this room, and they put my bag on the table in the middle of this room, nothing but a table in the room. And a couple of cops are in the room with me, and this one guy that worked for the airport or security or like TSA or something. And before they check my bag, he's like, "Hey, you turn around and put your hands against the wall." So I'm like, feel like I'm getting arrested here. I put my hands against the wall, and he says, "I'm going to pat you down." No, he says to me, "This is, and I'm telling you the true story. I give you my word." He goes, "Drop your shorts." And I was wearing shorts. I said, "You should buy me a drink first," is what I said to him. And there was like crickets, not a word, just like silence. And I said, so I dropped my shorts, and he kind of did his thing, and I pulled my shorts up, and then he says, "I'm gonna go through your bag." He dumped everything in my bag, just dumped it on the table, went through it like he thought there was something like serious in there. There was nothing. So he goes, "You want me?" And then he says to me, "You want me to pack it?" I said, "Yeah, I want you to pack it. You destroyed it, pack it, and fold the clothes like you found it." And he packed my bag, and we zipped it up, and I go outside, and there was just a ton of people staring at the door. Walked outside, I said, "I'm good. Nothing to worry about, people. We're good." Went through the thing on my plane, but that was about nitrite. I still don't know if it's nitrites or nitrates. One of them is in things that go boom. That's not good. The other is in hot dogs. Anyway, there's no really heat on this, but you know what? The flavor really is good. One of the better specialty Slim Jims they made. You absolutely get the chili. No two ways about it. You can definitely taste chili. Now, is it hot? No. Do I care? No, not at all. It's a Slim Jim. It's Coney Island. Doesn't say hot on here anywhere. But because it said chili, I thought I should review it for you, because we review all manner of spicy stuff here. It's what I do. Anyway, if you haven't had one yet, get one. They're great. You're gonna love the chili flavor. It's very good. So this week there's some really crazy stuff going on. I'm gonna bug them a lot when I talk to them tomorrow and say, "When can I start talking?" Because at some point they'll let me talk, and when I do, maybe they won't let me talk until it happens. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, if you had one of those Coney Island Slim Jims, do me a favor, go to the comment section. Tell me what you thought of it. In the description box, all the normal stuff. Check them out. Tubes of Terror back in stock, people. Right there is the pepper. Click said pepper. And when you do, bus comes to a stop, the door swings open, and you get on, take a seat where you like. That's how it works. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content is sort of your thing, it's my thing, then click the bell for notification. You'll see a drop box appear. Select all, but then just forget you did all that. And visit us a lot. You're here on YouTube anyway, because if you don't visit us, you're going to miss a lot of great content. Really great stuff coming up. You won't believe it. If I told you, you wouldn't believe it. I mean that. If I told you, you wouldn't believe it all. That's the crazy part. Right there, the lifeboat. Check it out. It's a boat changing lives. A channel about sobriety, addiction, recovery, and living your best life. Check it out. I can do it. Anybody can. Right there, more videos. Ooh, I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.